these are the 8 other champion changes besides the six main ones I did videos on. I don't want to make a video on these because it would just take too long and they only have one simple change. So Annie's alt Tibbers. So if they're already stunned and Tibbers is out, so I guess Tibbers automatically aggroes to the target, gaining some buff maybe, probably not. Maybe increase damage to the person, but I guess it just sticks on them like a Malzahar, like his minion thing after he like Q or E. So now Swain, that's what it does. It sends his Beatrice to target location to cripple enemies. I don't know what that means. Okay, physics. If he remains in spot for a moment, he gains some movement speed buff. So I guess like after you ult, you remain in spot, you get the movement speed buff off your ult. I have no idea what style charges. Maybe the E will execute targets when they're under a certain amount of health. So maybe you can like E the turret, and it'll deal damage. No idea. So now you're passive, and you can pick up more Dark Spirits. So maybe like if there's like 3 in a pile and you throw them, maybe you'll pick up all 3, because it says you can pick up more. So maybe you can like if there's 10 in a pile, you can pick up all 10. Maybe there's a cap. Probably not, because there says there's a maximum, but this one doesn't say a maximum. You can probably spawn more with your passive of Dark Spears. So now your ult. So now after you hit a champion, you get up to a maximum. Like you hit like 3 in a row, you probably get like 5 or something. Yeah, that's about it, but it has a maximum. You can't just hit a champion, hit a champion, hit a champion, hit a champion, keep on getting it back until you kill the champion, unless you miss. That'd be pretty OP. So now your ult expands and deals bonus damage. It should like take mana more over time, but it doesn't say that. So now it just increases in size and damage. It's really bad, like a VIQ, maybe. And his new passive, for your ability power stacking, you just have to hit a champion, kill a minion, or kill it. Or you can just kill the champion and get AP. You don't even have to kill him. Like stacking minions, how you kill the champion and then you get the AP. Now you don't have to do that. You can just hit champions, kill a minion, or get a kill on a champion. So you can't hit a minion and get the spell. That wouldn't work. It only works for hitting a champion and getting it. So that's really about it. And the magical updates. Cure the Goddess, you get more mana, refunds a portion of your mana on cost, grants additional maximum mana up to a cap for each spell, and mana X producer gains 8 mana every time. This no longer has mana reduction. There's Catalyst, you get more health, more mana. So when you take damage, you get mana, and spending mana gives you more health. Chalice of Harmony gives you more magic resistant mana. Grants a large portion of health regeneration if you heal a percent lower than your mana. Grants a large portion of your mana. So if you heal more than your mana, you get a larger mana regen. Now, new Hextech Revolver, you don't get the lifesteal anymore. Or the spell vamp, sorry. And damage the enemy with a basis shock system for bonus magic damage, 30-second cooldown. So I guess you just auto. And then you'll deal like extra damage like a Ziggs passive. You get more AP from it. So it's the new item. Stepping stone from Icon, you get more mana, more AP. Upon leveling, restores a portion of the holder's mana. Maximum mana in over 3 seconds. So yeah, you get mana upon restores maximum mana upon leveling over 3 seconds. So then this book finishes Codex, just gives you more AP and cooldown. Hextech, these are 3 new items, or just 2 new items in the one Hextech. So they're just the Hextech line. This is just updated. Gets more attack damage. You instantly heal for portion damage dealt. And that's your passive. True damage. This affects every spell, you get health back instead of the old spell vamp. And now for the active, you instantly deal damage upon an instant bolt of damage. So now these are pretty OP. Okay, Hextech GLP 800. Okay, you shoot out 6 things that deal that slow for like half a second for 60 or 80%. It's pretty OP. Get AP, health, mana, pretty good. Damage taken, spent as mana, spending mana restores as portion spent as health. That's to a cap. And this one is basically a flash, kinda, but you can't go over walls. And it also deals damage. The new Hextech Proto Belt 01. Get AP, health, and cooldown reduction from it. So that's pretty OP. These are all the other items. Yes, the Wealthy Angels removed. Archangel Staff, you get mana, AP, you get Tear of the Goddess. That's for the recipe. You gain AP equals small amount of your maximum mana, grants additional maximum mana for each spell cast, mana or expenditure. Passive refunds a portion of your mana cost. Morellicon, you get mana, AP cooldown. That's the recipe. Dealing magic damage to enemy, champion below 40% health, inflicts previous wounds. So that's basically deal magic damage. You basically have the same passive, and you don't get minor regen. So, Unfiend's Holy Grail gets mana, ability power, mana regen, magic resistance, cooldown. Grants a large portion of your health regeneration for health is lower than your mana. Grants a portion of your mana regeneration. Okay, so it's basically the same as the other things also. Passive, gain a portion of damage dealt to champion. Blood charges, heal area, shielding another ally because his blood to heal them for... Oh, that's pretty cool. So you gain some blood charges, so you want to buy this on support, I guess, on Feely's Holy Grail. And then you heal your allies, or shield them, and then they get extra heals. It's pretty OP. Update a Rod of Ages. They get AP and mana. This item gains health, mana, power every 10 minutes, so same thing as before. Now the passive, a new one, I guess. Damage taken is gains mana. Spending mana restores up to a portion of spent as health up to a cap. Really great is move. Hence devices. That. Okay, Abyss Scepter, you get AP, mana resistance cooldown. That's the recipe. Reduces mana, say the same thing as before. So this is basically the same thing as before. I think you get less AP. Now you get cooldown with it. And it's the same thing as before. You get Uzania's, and then you get the gold shield around you. You don't take damage after like 2 seconds or something. It goes away, and now it's like a 120 cooldown. So the new elemental dragons. You get fire, earth, water, air. So that's all of them. So the fire one increases champion killing power, augments your dueling and teamfight ability. So you get an 80. You get basically you kill champions faster. This one you kill turrets and epic monster faster. So junglers would want this. Maybe it's on the kill or everyone on the team. So if it is just for the person who kills it, you want your jungler to take it. I guess your top or mid to take this. Increases health and mana regeneration for person who kills it. That's pretty good. And increases your movement speed out of combat, so maybe someone like Bard or Master you would want this. Bard to catch his chimes, I guess. An Elder Dragon. After 35 minutes of the game, all future dragons become Elder Dragon spawns. So every dragon after 35 minutes becomes this super OP dragon. So he's way more difficult to kill, probably less than a Baron, but still pretty OP. He's probably like 4 of the dragons combined. It's way hard to kill than all the other ones, like I just said. But you get a powerful burn over time, like the 5 stacks of the Elder Dragon on spells and attacks. And a buff that is stronger for each elemental stack. So if you kill, like, get every single dragon from this pass, you'll get an even stronger buff for whichever ones you killed. That's really about it for the new Mage Update. Sorry I didn't cover the champions up here, because I already did videos on them. Malzahar, Rand, Vladimir, Zyra, and Vel'Koz, and Cassiopeia all got a new update. Not like a complete rework, but just some abilities. I think Malzahar was changed in game, but that's about it. Like, later changed in looks. So yeah, that's really about it. Go over an overview of everything again. And yeah. Thanks for watching.